Hey there everyone, I'm the Gross Kitty and welcome back to Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. Last episode, if you didn't see it, I'll link it up above, but last episode, we didn't really do anything aside from maybe hang out with a whole bunch of people and learn a little bit about a bunch of people. Mondo says so many swears that I managed to slip up. And I'm angry about it. We did get the info about the pool, the locker rooms in the pool, and then I believe the bathhouse was open as well. And yeah, so before we get into the video, consider subscribing if you are new to the channel. I will upload very frequently, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a single video. Like this video if you do like the video, and leave a comment for me letting me know what you think of the video or any games you would like to see me play in the future. And also, if you want to stay updated on new videos, I also have a Twitter account at the Gross Kitty. And I'll put the name on the screen for you to see, but if you want to follow me on there, I do post when a new video goes up. So, on to the video. Oh yeah, I kind of forgot that we ended on Toko spying on Byakuya and asking us to spy on him. So, he seems to be focused on that book. It doesn't seem like the best time to talk to him, but hey you, what are you doing back here? I hate even having to look at you. So you noticed me, huh?
Naturally.
Of course. Now hurry up and leave. And take her with you. Hey, Byakuya? Remember how you said don't be a woman who dominates weak men? But a woman dominated by a strong man? Oh gosh, she likes him. I never said that. Well, actually, I just thought it sounded like something you might say. Get out. And go take a bath, you smell.
Don't make me repeat myself.
Don't make me say it again. Go now, before your stench latches onto the entire room. Okay. Wow. He really dug into us there. Maybe he's in a bad mood. She seemed super depressed. Did he really upset her that much? Byakuya, to go that far? You must really concerned about me. Okay, this is how abusive relationships start. Huh? He told me to take a bath and everything. He must really care about my well-being. Hey, Makoto, what do you think? Think about what? Do you think Byakuya and I would be good together? No. Well now, I don't really know. That's true. There's really no way to know. But the distance between us doesn't change our love. Because as soon as you realize your feelings, the love is born. That's how love works. Oh gosh. Okay. There might come a day when you understand. Maybe. Someday. Well, bye. Young love. What? Who would have ever guessed you would go for someone like him? But eager passion can also be scary. Sometimes that leads people off in the wrong direction. He's actually got a point. All of a sudden, I feel exhausted. Maybe I'll head back to my room for now. Do I have more free time? Do I really have more free time? Who haven't I hung out with yet? I haven't hung out with Celeste yet. That's what I'm gonna do. I have not hung out with Celeste. She's like my favorite character, and I have not hung out with her yet. Where is she, anyway? Oh, there's a lot of people here, looks like. Why are Sakura and... Okay, Sakura and Aoi are in the laundry room. That's actually pretty normal. Okay. There's no one here. There's no one here. There's Kyoko. That's probably... Yeah, Byakuya just never leaves. Celeste is in the hallway on floor 1. Okay. Where is she? Down here, probably? Yep, there she is. Hi.
Most unfortunate.
Does this school not have a dry cleaning service? How terribly upsetting. What am I supposed to do if my clothes become soiled? Should I hang out with Celeste for a while? For that attitude?
There is nothing
Normally,
to be done.
my pride would not permit me to allow you to be alone with me. But fine. I will allow you to entertain me for a while. Dang. I killed some time with Celeste. Celeste and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give a present to Celeste? I don't have one for you. I know I don't. Makoto, I would like to share something with you. Huh? What is it? My perfect gambling strategy. Is there really such a thing? Of course there is. Are you ready? Please pay attention. Whatever the game, you must have a mind of strategy. This will allow you to increase your odds of winning. However, the exciting part about gambling is that there is a power which can overwhelm any strategy. There is. The power is luck. Luck? There are only two types of luck, good and bad. There is no in between. And that luck is built into every human at the moment of conception, like a computer program. So like when Monokuma was saying he was the ultimate lucky student but had the bad bathroom, it may not necessarily be good luck. I'm just saying.
Is that okay?
Some call it fate. The bottom line is, luck is life. Do you see what I am saying? You mean that's your perfect strategy? Correct. You see, I was programmed to have good luck when it comes to gambling. That is why I have never lost. So that's all there is to it? You are the ultimate lucky student, yes? Does this perhaps exceed my own luck? One day, I hope to put that to the test.
I hope you are well.
Well then, have a nice day. Without another word, Celeste quickly disappeared. I'd say my life's been more bad luck than good lately. Gambling's probably not a great idea for me. See? Celeste's report card has been updated based on your experience. Skill points has increased. Yay. After parting ways with Celeste, I went back to my room. Is it nighttime now or is it still... It's nighttime. Sweet. There we are. This is a school announcement.
School announcement.
Wow.
School announcement. Nighttime is quickly approaching, but before it arrives, all students, please gather in the gym immediately. Emergency! Emergency!
Is this for another motive? Gather in the gym? Why now all of a sudden? I really don't like the sound of this. I have a terrible feeling. My guess is it's another motive. Because that's where they got the last motive. Hi, Kyoko. I'm not... As much as I want to talk to you, I'm not going to talk to you. Wait. Mondo? Yo, what's up, Mondo? Don't let the pride get in the way of what you want. I don't know. You know, It sucks that the gym's on the other side of the school when the dormitories are way over there. Hey, who's in here? We got Hifumi. I don't like you, so... Asking us to gather all of a sudden like this, what could he possibly want?
Well,
Indeed, what might await us this time? He keeps things interesting, that's for certain. How was that funny? Can't you smile like a normal person once in a while? Like how the housewife on a classic TV show smiles at the end of an episode? There's something totally messed up with you if you can laugh at a time like this. She's got a point. Which of us is actually messed up, What's that supposed to mean? Nothing in particular. Just admiring, that's all. I don't want to kill anyone, but I also don't want to stay here, living in blind denial day after day. I was just admiring how you could live like that and still keep your sanity. I'm not in denial. That reminds me. Remember how you kept talking about how the police or whoever would come help us? How'd that turn out? It seems to me there's no sign whatsoever of possible rescue.
well,
That's just... I wonder what actually happened. It's strange, that's true. There's no way the police wouldn't know about it. We're right in the middle of a major urban area. The police suck. Well, on the contrary, the mastermind may be just that powerful to take control even of the police. Oh, this might not be related, but... Then don't say it. Nope, gonna say it. It's about last night. I was near the main hall, just staring off into space, when all of a sudden, I heard it. You heard what? A sound that... I don't really know what it was. What kind of sound? Well, like I said, I don't really know. But if I had to describe it, it was like a construction site, I guess. A construction site? Hey, honey. I mean, I could just be making that up. I only just barely heard anything. Then you definitely made it up. Must have just been the sound of the ocean and that head of yours. Say what? What you talking about, Toko? Yeah, something told me that was Monokuma just because he's the only one that says say what. Monokuma. He's arrived. What Hiro heard wasn't the sound of construction, but it could have been an explosion. Huh? Or maybe a machine gun. That can kind of sound like construction in a way. What are you talking about? Beyond this point, my mouth is zipped. My lips are sealed. I am fully It's a secret, little secret.
And
Fine. Then let's move on to what you can tell us. Why did you call us here? You don't beat around the old bush, do ya? Ready for me to get to the point, huh? But before that, you mind if I vent a little? I'm low on energy these days. My stitching's even losing all its shine and luster. I'm thinking it's probably because of this ho-hum, boring old everyday life. I'm looking for something with a little more stimulation, something rife with danger and intrigue.
yeah,
Listen, can I just be frank? The next Blackened hasn't shown up yet, and I'm getting bored. So I decided to come up with a new way to motivate you. Motivate? Is it another set of videos or something? Are you gonna show us some demented thing to try and drive us all to murder? Drive you to murder? What a mean thing to say. Just awful. I don't know what you've got planned, but we're not going to kill each other anymore. No matter what you do, I swear to God we won't. That's very big talk. Do your very best to back it up, okay? Now then, with your permission, let me begin. So this time it's embarrassing memories and secrets. As long as you're alive, it's a given that there's things you don't want other people to know about you. So I did a little investigating of my own, and I dug up some of your darkest secrets. Oh my.
Those embarrassing memories and secrets are all contained in the envelopes I have right
I don't know what
here.
that means.
I'm going to hand them out now, so take a second to take
I
a
wonder
peek.
what everyone's would be. As Monokuma spoke, he tossed the envelopes at our feet. I quickly snatched the envelope with my name written on it. I nervously pulled out what was written inside, and my entire body suddenly went rigid. Makoto wet the bed until he was in the 5th grade. Okay, that is pretty embarrassing, but that's the most embarrassing thing he has. What? How'd you find out about this? Everyone started talking at once. You have 24 hours. If someone doesn't become the Blackened by then, all your deepest, darkest, most embarrassingest secrets will be exposed to the world. Maybe I'll roll by a crowded intersection with a van strapped with loudspeakers and spill the beans. Wouldn't that be so embarrassing? So that's what you meant by motivate? Yep, you got it. That's all pretty unpleasant. Trust me, none of you want me to reveal that stuff, right? It's definitely something I'd rather people not know, but we'd never kill over something like that. What did you say? He's right. Your plan is doomed to fail. No one's gonna murder someone for this kind of thing. Oh no. Is it because, for better or worse, your memory is still a way to connect to the outside world? I have stuff I wouldn't want anyone to know no matter what, so I assumed you'd all be the same. Which is why I put so much effort into preparing this next motive. Man, you're saying you really won't kill each other over this stuff? That just sucks. Well, what can you do? Okay then, in 24 hours I'll expose all your secrets just to make myself feel a little better. So sad, so depressed, fare not well. Wow. That was an attitude switch. With an almost convincing look of depressed dejection on his face, Monokuma receded into the gym's depths.
So,
I didn't know what to expect at first, but maybe we dodged a bullet on this one. I mean, yeah, having those secrets revealed is gonna be totally embarrassing. But that's seriously not enough to give someone a reason to kill, right? Good news, everyone, I have a brilliant idea. Why don't we all just confess the secrets in those envelopes right here and now? If we do that, any and all motive for murder will vanish. That's pretty smart, right? Okay, so my embarrassing thing is, I don't want to hear your stupid story. What? Besides, I don't want to talk about it. I don't care what anyone says. I don't want to talk about mine.
as
Neither
for
do
me,
I. Not because it isn't pleasant, but because it is impossible. Well, it's just human nature to want to hear it when you say it's impossible. Come on, it'll be good for you. Absolutely not. It's okay, just a little bit. Come on, come on, come on. Oh gosh.
honestly,
As I said, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I said I don't want to talk about it. You human bag of lard. Wow. Huh. I agree with them. There's no need to discuss it. What do you think, Chihiro?
I'm
Sorry, I don't really want to talk about it right now. But I also don't want to leave things the way they are, so maybe I can talk about it later. After I try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone. If you don't want to talk, you don't have to. I'm not super excited to talk about it either.
That's
If everyone's that much against it, even if my bro's the one that suggested it, I gotta say no. Well, that's okay then. Either way, it is just a few secrets. I'm sure nobody's about to kill anyone over it. I hope you're right. A secret so bad you'd kill someone to keep it? Nobody's gonna got something like that, right? Okay, I'll stop with all the secret talk, but each of us has 24 hours to get ready. Having our secrets exposed is going to be fun, but it's not like we're gonna die because of it. So, don't do anything hasty. The way you keep repeating it kind of makes me worry even more. Oh, okay, sorry. I know it's gonna be tough, but... Yep, and now it's nighttime. Okay. Cool.
Okay then.
Nighttime already, huh? Okay, let's call it a day. Good idea. We need to prepare for tomorrow. I was left with an anxiety I couldn't shake, but we left things as they were and left things as they lay. One by one, we headed back to our rooms. Secrets or memories you don't want anyone to know about. A way to contact or connect to the outside world. Honestly, all that crap Monokuma was spouting didn't have any effect on me. There's no way anyone would kill over stuff like that. At least that's what I thought. Or maybe I was just being optimistic. Which is probably why, without too much of a struggle... Geez, I'm more tired than usual. Super tired today. Oh boy, I fell asleep. What I didn't know is that even then, a tragedy was taking place. Oh no. I knew at least one person was gonna kill. And honestly, I cannot pinpoint who that person would be at this point. Hey, do you have a second? I want to confide in you. It's about the prevailing world attitude right now. The difference between passive and active, I mean. For example, it's the difference between like, oops, I killed him, and yeah, that's right, I killed him. Amazing, there are tons of people who don't understand the difference, can you believe it? But there's a huge difference between oops and that's right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can accidentally kill someone like Leon did, but you can also purposely do it because you don't want something to happen. Anyone can kill someone in the heat of the moment, but surprisingly few can do it without calculated intent. Or with calculated intent. To make that choice, then put it into action, it's way harder than just letting your emotions lead you. It's all about preparation. Resolve. So maybe you're wondering, what's the point I'm trying to make?
Well, I'm not totally sure myself. Maybe you should try reading between the lines.
Well, that's just rude. Morning. Good morning.
Good morning!
Ah! Nice reaction. I'm glad to see you didn't disappoint. What? What are you doing here?
Yep.
I wanted to spice things up, so instead of school announcement, I decided to wake you up in person. What the heck for? Because it's fun. And as long as I'm here, I figured I'd let you hear it right from the bear's mouth. Hear what? Are you sure you should be acting this laid back? I mean, even though something happened to one of your buddy classmates. Ew. What? Well, he straight out said it.
Say what?
Oh, what? Your face is all blue. Like someone on the verge of death. What happened? What are you talking about? That's for me to know and you to find out. Good luck. I make him sound more creepy, I think. I think it's more creepy that he sounds more childish than anything, but I end up messing it up and making it sound creepy. Something's happened to someone. Was it? No. It can't be. There's no way someone would, what if? No, what ifs are pointless, especially now in the dining hall. I need to get to the dining hall. Yeah, everyone's probably here, right? Oh, no? Ah, Makoto. Are you okay?
Hey.
Did Monokuma talk to you too? Hiro, Hina, Sakura, and Byakuya. You're the only ones here? Where's everyone else? Either they're already off trying to verify what Monokuma said, or they've fallen victim to something that Monokuma mentioned. The something?
Perhaps.
It can't be. Has it happened again? Murder? After hearing what Monokuma had to say, the worst possibility forced its way into my mind. It took everything I had to drive that thought away. So, if something really did happen, does that mean someone did it because of what happened yesterday? It can't be. That stuff was just a bunch of old memories. Just old memories? Don't be so sure about that. Clearly someone felt it was more important than that. Huh? To judge someone else's values based on your own outlook. Do you realize how dangerous that is?
What the heck?
What? Why did you say something yesterday?
Naturally.
Did you already forget? This isn't a co-op game. It's every man for himself. What good does it do to me to go out of my way to help you?
Just the worst.
Stop saying that already. There's something wrong with him, for serious. Did he get brainwashed or something?
Wait.
That's not important. What matters right now is that we find out what happened.
That's fine.
She's right. Let's all split up and begin looking. The game is afoot. Okay. Well, I want to say that it probably took place on the second floor. Because if it took place on the first floor, then what's the point of opening up the second floor? I'm gonna check out the library first. Because I think that would be a good possibility, is to check out the library. I feel like each time something's gonna happen, it's always gonna be that it happens on the new floor that's opened up. Is there new possibilities and all that? And it's like right here, right? Yeah. Let's go to the library, see if that... Oh. No one's here. Byakuya, your very long extension over to here. It's no longer there. But that was a really good extension cord. Where'd you put it? There's nothing here of interest, don't you agree? You should go look somewhere else. Well, but where'd you put your extension cord? It's a really good extension cord. You shouldn't. This conversation isn't over. Okay. Where's the... Don't think it would take place in the classrooms. I could be wrong. Where's the pool area? Wait. This is a classroom, right? Oh yeah, and that's the nonsense hallway. That's a bathroom. Downstairs. There's the pool. Okay. Huh? The door's open. But aren't these supposed to be locked? Huh?
For this investigation, I have unlocked the doors. Please look around to your heart's content.
Huh. Investigation?
It's all clear.
Just as I thought. You're a magician to come this fast. Byakuya?
I see.
Judging from what he said, there can be no doubt a murder really has taken place. Come on. And the locker rooms. They're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed, wouldn't you think? How would you know? Huh? Suspicious? It seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room. Oh, so now you have an interest of looking. He was muttering as if talking only to himself. Without waiting for a reply, he replaced his hand against the girls' locker room door. And the door swung open without a sound. Why specifically the girls' locker room? In that moment, time seemed to freeze. Oh boy. What? I liked her. I liked her. What? You said the same thing I did. I liked her. I didn't know how long it took for me to fully comprehend the reality of what I was looking at. But as soon as I did, a wild, almost primeval scream escaped from my mouth. Oh boy. Deadly life. Well, ain't this just lovely? I tried to suppress my screaming, but it was useless. It surged out of me like water from a spring gushing out of the ground. Byakuya, on the other hand. Most unusual, don't you think? He was totally calm, almost like he was watching this all unfold in front of a TV screen.
I see.
Wait a second, is that rope or is that... Hold on. My face cam's gonna mess up for a second. Is that the extension? Look, Chihiro's corpse has been suspended somehow. Yeah, with a freaking extension cord, Byakuya, who seems calm enough to know that the murder was probably already here. Okay. And something's been written on the wall in blood. Bloodlust? Such a brutal way to kill someone. No, this is beyond brutal. Wouldn't you agree? They killed her. How could it not be brutal? No, that's not my point. This murder is far too bizarre for any everyday amateur to have committed it. Unlike with Sayaka, this murder was not a crime of passion or necessity. It's almost as if whoever did this did it for fun. You see what I mean, don't you? What? My head was swimming. I was still reeling too, confused to understand what he was trying to say. And before I could even begin to clear my head...
What the heck?
Hey, I heard screaming. Did something... Chihiro? Oh, so... What?
A body has been discovered.
No crap.
After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
What the heck was that?
What?
Ah, that's right. You were unconscious during Sayaka, so you don't know about it. What you just heard was the body discovery announcement. Apparently, when 3 or more people discover a body, an announcement plays to let everyone know. Okay. I imagine it's so that the search for the culprit can proceed fairly for everyone's involvement. Proceed fairly? The body discovery announcement, then Chihiro really is... That poster should not be in the girls' locker room.
Naturally.
Dead. Yes. That just caught my attention. Before you start screaming your head off, go round everyone up. It seems another game has begun. Another life or death game to uncover a killer. Taka bolted out of the locker room. As everyone made their way to the scene, it felt as if no time at all passed. It was like my sense of time had just taken wing and flown away. When I finally came back to life, I saw everyone had the same look of confusion, fear, and anger. We all just stood there, gathered around Chihiro's body.
Damn.
I couldn't save her life. So there's another victim. Which means we are now in the same position once again. F, man. What the F is this? It's a dream. This is a dream. It's all just a dream. In fact, I haven't been born yet. I don't have any memory of being alive. Shut up. I had to talk to Byakuya, looks like. Or no. The word bloodlust is written on the wall in the blood.
So,
I don't think it's any kind of dying message. It's just too strange. But you know, that thing about writing bloodlust in blood, doesn't it sound kind of familiar? A murderous fiend who kills again and again using bizarre and brutal method. At the scene of each crime, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. Yet again, Byakuya said this. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly, then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack? Genocide Jack, the murderous fiend who grisly attacks were famous all around the country. The ultimate murderous fiend, creating a reputation of abnormal, downright cruel killings. Then this is some copycat killer trying to imitate Genocide Jack's style? But why would anyone do that? Perhaps it is the work of the real Genocide Jack. The real... What are you saying? Genocide Jack is here in the school?
no way.
There's no way. But going so far as to write bloodlust at the scene, I am surprised at their stupidity. I can't imagine a worse situation than dealing with a stupid murderer. What is it now? Togo! Hina was pointing toward the entrance to the girls' locker room. Toko was the last to arrive, and now she was just standing there. No! Why? 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 Oh, hi. She fainted. That did not sound good. It's Toko! Hina rushed over to the collapsed Toko and started trying to shake her awake. Toko, are you okay? Come on, wake up! Oh, that's right. I just remember what she said about how she faints anytime she sees blood. Well, she's one of those people.
Oh,
So she is a hemophobic? I imagine she does not watch too many horror films then. Is that a violation of the rules? This isn't a violation of the rules, right? I mean, technically she passed out somewhere besides her room. No, I think she should be okay. The regulations prohibit sleeping. Like on purpose. So since she didn't faint on purpose, it doesn't count, right? Gotcha. Toko, can you hear me? Hey, you gotta wake up. As if she'd heard her, Toko suddenly shot awake. As in, she literally jumped up from where she was laying. It was a strange reaction. I was at a total loss for words. She leapt straight into the air, changing her stance as she did. Huh? There's no time flat. She was just standing there. Ignoring the physical contortion she had to go through, her emotions were totally haphazard. Huh? What? Sorry about that. I was just shocked. Shocked, you know? It happens, right? Was I the only one? Toko, are you okay? I'm fine, I'm fine. Whoa. Is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead? She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. The word has a front and a back, a top inning and a bottom, a sea of truth and a web of lies.
well.
Is this White Gazerti Gubby? She sounds completely different. Really? No, everything's fine. At least the stutter's all gone. That's a good thing, right?
I see.
It's clear to me that everything is not fine. Your eyes seem strangely vacant. It might be best if we take her back to her room for the time being.
So,
I don't mind taking her, but could someone help me? If you need help, I don't mind. Taka, could you help me? Huh? She totally ignored me. Very well. You take care of the girl, and the rest of us can begin the investigation right away. Can I assume nobody has a problem leaving Sakura and Mondo on guard duty again? Hold on a second. Rushing to an investigation, the mastermind isn't behind that. After what happened last time, surely you could realize that.
Don't make me repeat.
There is no question that Chihiro was murdered by someone among us. Ooh. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Of course.
Right as rain. But don't take it as a bad thing. It's just a fact of life. Because that's how graduation works. Then it's happened again? Is that what you're saying? That another one of us killed a fellow classmate? What? Does that freak you out? You guys got no balls, you know that? There's just nothing down there at all. Well, I'll let you pray to mine if you want. Wow, Monokuma. Actually, I don't have any either. Sorry.
Stop talking.
Stop monologuing and give us what you came here to give us. You did bring it, right? I sure did, chum. Allow me to present the next Monokuma file. I know how much you must be looking forward to it.
See ya.
So please do your very tippy-top best on this investigation.
No way.
Do we really gotta do another investigation? Examining the corpse of one of our friends? Having to suspect all of our other friends?
Why?
I hate this. I can't take it anymore. I hate it here. I've had enough. I'm getting out of here. Where do you plan on going? There's nowhere to run. Just accept it already. After all, blood is just a liquid. A dead body is a simple object. There is really something messed up with him. You are very enthusiastic about all of this, are you not?
Naturally.
How can I not be? If we don't unmask the culprit, we all die. That's true, but to jump into it so soon. What? Do you want to die?
Such ignorance.
Fine, then go off and die somewhere. Right now. Go ahead. You're a waste of space. Byakuya! That's too far. A dead body is an object? Chihiro wasn't an object. Show a little respect or I'll beat some into ya.
Calm down.
Everyone stop bickering. Listen, there's some truth in what Byakuya said. Kyoko!
Because
If we don't solve the mystery and find the killer, our own lives are forfeit. And if Byakuya is right that Genocide Jack is somehow the one who killed Chihiro,
that's right.
then unless we do something, more victims could start piling up. Forget more victims. If we mess this up, we're all dead meat. Hold on. If that's your worry, you don't gotta worry any longer. In any one killing game, the guilty party may only kill a maximum of 2 people. What? I don't remember any rule like that. I just came up with it. I mean, if one person went around and killed everyone, your lovely student life would be all over, right? The new rule has been added to the regulations. Well,
So then.
in that case, why not limit it to 1 person?
Hey.
Well, in a good mystery, you don't want to miss out on at least the potential of a serial killer angle. Just one would totally murder that possibility.
Punishment is waiting for you.
Farewell for now. I'll catch you guys at the class trial. I can't say I understand his thinking, but if we can kill up to 2 people, then one more person's life could still be in danger. Which is definitely not good. We need to uncover the culprit before something else happens.
You son of a bitch.
You need to shut the F up. Well, for now, Taka and me are gonna drop Toko off at her room. Nice. I'm gonna get dropped off.
There is nothing to be done.
We have no time to stand around here. We must begin our investigation towards Sweet. If we do not solve the mystery who killed Chihiro,
Is that okay?
then we will quickly follow her into the afterlife. That's true. I hate this, but if I want to survive, me and everyone else, we have to do it. We don't have any other choice. Great. First of all, I better check the Monokuma file to see exactly what's going on. The victim was Chihiro Fujisaki. The time of death is estimated to be around 2 a.m. The body was discovered in the girls' locker room on the 2nd floor of the school. The cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly. That's all it says. Well, it's not like there's any point of complaining about it. No matter what I gotta do. Monokuma file number 2 has been added to your truth bullet section of your handbook. Hey Makoto, do you have a second? Huh? Do you need something from me? Of course. Life without purpose is quite dull, you know? Oh, so what did you need? I'm going to let you cooperate with me during this investigation. Huh?
What?
I'm purchasing your talent. The same talent which allowed you to solve Sayaka's case. Solve? No, I just...
Stop talking.
You seem to have some limited use, which is why I've chosen you. You have the honor of contributing to my investigation. So you're inviting me to come with you? You're doing it in the most arrogant way possible, though.
Let's go.
Now then, shall we get started? Well, he is an arrogant person. But we need to get moving. There's no time to be standing around. I don't really know what just happened, but it looks like I'll be working with Byakuya in this one. So, let's look at the poster first. The poster's got some blood on it. It must have happened during the murder. Okay. I can feel the life dreaming on my own body. It's a dead body. Chihiro's dead body.
Very strange.
But the more I look, the more strange it seems. This must be Genocide Jack's handiwork. Well, but
What?
we're still not sure he did it. Is that what you want to say? I wonder about that. The word bloodlust is written on the blood. What's the meaning behind it? Bloodlust. Oh, we got the blunt object down here. There's a dumbbell on the floor, and this is a blood stain. There's a blood stain on the dumbbell. The Monokuma file said a blow to the head with a blunt object is what killed her. Does that mean this dumbbell was actually the murder weapon?
That's right.
I don't imagine it could have been anything else. Okay, locker room dumbbell. Okay, Sakura? I use this locker room all the time. Now, it's become the site of Chihiro's death. But why was she killed in the locker room? Actually, if you think about it, she could have been killed somewhere else and carried here. She was very light, that is true. It wouldn't be hard for someone to carry her, but still. I still think she came here on her own, by choice. What makes you say that? She'd been talking a lot lately about how she wanted to get stronger. So you're saying she came here to exercise? But according to the Monokuma file, apparently she was killed around 2 in the morning. Would she really have been exercising that late?
Perhaps.
Hina or myself are usually in the locker room during the day, so she was probably avoiding it then. Avoiding it? Although we invited her to join us more than once, she never showed up. So I can only assume she was trying to avoid us. And instead, she came to exercise in the middle of the night?
However,
Perhaps. But it's difficult for me to imagine she would have come alone. She did not want to start exercising, but she specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. She needed support from others. So you're saying she could have come here in the middle of the night to train in secret. But that she also would have come with someone else. It is a possibility, I think. Sakura's account. Sweet. Well, you, Mondo. Dude is real complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talking about it, right? All I need is to get stronger. Yeah, I do remember she said that more than once. Sure did, which I guess explains the trip down here. But did she really need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl after all. Most girls aren't all that strong. I don't know, man. Have you really thought about that stuff? The cause of Chihiro is complex. I can't help wondering what it might be. We got Mondo's account. Now I believe it's about time for us to move on. Huh? Already?
What?
New clues won't magically appear by standing around here. We need to check every aspect of this case. That's true, but
Let's go.
if you're satisfied, let's hurry up and proceed. He's so pushy. I got caught up with the wrong person this time. You want to investigate the guys' locker room, though? So, this is our next location. Huh? This place is related to the investigation? Figure it out for yourself. It's no fun if you don't, right? Okay. That's not even the scene of the crime, idiot. But I want to check it out. Well, there's always this. If I remember right, this card reader is meant to work with our e-handbooks, right?
What?
Do you have an issue with it? If so, you should take it up with Monokuma. He said that, then quickly and sharply clapped his hands together.
Did you call?
You called for me? Has he been domesticated?
That's right.
It seems that Makoto has a question for you.
You need
Sure, what's up? Well, about this, just about this card reader.
Yep.
Yes, this card readers have all been designed to interface with each of your e-handbooks. You can only enter the locker room corresponding to the gender listed in your individual handbook. And it's impossible for two people in a row to go through while the door is unlocked, correct? If there were some sort of erotic terrorist on the prowl, the ceiling mount Gatling gun would initiate a Swiss cheese slaughter. Yikes. And the school regulations prohibit anyone from lending someone else's handbook, their handbook, correct?
Of course.
Correctly correct. So then, that means only girls can go in the girls' locker room and only boys can go in the boys' locker room. In other words, Chihiro's body being found in the girls' locker room means, hey, Makoto, I can see right through you. See right through me? Allow me to tell you what you're thinking. Since Chihiro was found in the girls' locker room, the killer must have been able to get in there.
So, in other words,
As such, the killer must be one of the girls. Did I get it right?
such.
Good lord, you're simple. But am I wrong? You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. So stealing one. I would expect nothing less from the prodigal son of the noble Togami family. So you managed to sniff out the loophole in the regulations. Knowing you, I would bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little more excitement to things. You're treating me like a puny little appetizer instead of the main course that I am. Now then, since the dead can't actually talk, they're not people anymore. They're things.
Yep.
Get it? Got it? Good. Wait, hold on. You're saying that's a loophole, but in order to borrow something from someone, then that means someone would have to loan it to. So sleepy. Just listening to you makes me want to pass out. Be more like Byakuya and get your poop together. Or else I'll charge you with criminal negligence. No more questions. Figure out the rest of your own darn self. Monokuma.
That's fine.
Well, if you are unfortunately lacking mental faculties, so I'll fill you in myself. Let's head to the main hall. The main hall? That'll help you understand what's going on. Card reader has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Card reader has been added to the truth bullet section. Cool. What are we doing? What are we doing at the vault? We came to the main hall. So it's almost like he knows exactly what's going on. But something tells me, I don't know. I'm very suspicious of him, but... So what are we looking for here? Does that mean I have to figure it out for myself? That's a giant freaking gun. Surveillance camera. And there's what I can only assume is a gun attached to it. It's so chilling. No. Huh. Oh, that's the... What's this? There's a mailbox here. Could there be something inside? It's an e-handbook? No way. There's 3 of them, but what are they doing here? It's probably Sayaka, Junko, and Leon's. So you finally found them. Huh? Did you know these were here, Byakuya? I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. It seems there's a system in place where the handbooks of dead students get delivered to this mailbox. So then these 3 handbooks belong to Junko, Leon, and Sayaka? You can go ahead and confirm it yourself. I immediately turned on one of the handbooks, and when I did... Sayaka Maizono. You're right. This is Sayaka's handbook. Now do you understand? This is the key to the loophole that I revealed earlier. Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get it. You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the whole time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. Great. I see. Yeah, now I understand. So we're back to the killer could be anyone. Main hall and e-handbooks have been added to the truth bullet section.
What?
So, like, I think the game really wants me to suspect him, but being that he's very eager to literally show you every single clue, makes me think that maybe he witnessed something and he wants us to uncover it, because he's Byakuya and he's not gonna straight out say anything. Hold on a second. What's wrong?
Very strange.
They're strange. One of the handbooks won't turn on. Hey. Kitten wants to be in the lap. Is it broken? Whose is it? The other handbook showed Junko's name when I started it up. Then the other one that won't turn on must be Leon's, right?
I see.
It would make sense, yes. After all, he did get pummeled with dozens and dozens of baseballs. Pummeled with baseballs. Yeah, the memory came flooding back. A cruel punishment which led to Leon's death. The execution that the mastermind concocted. A cruel, heartless death. You're right. It wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault. Hey, hey! Hey, 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 hey! Hey! What? That e-handbook is essential to the student's life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental, a super big deal. There's no way it would break that easily. But it did. If I say it won't break, it won't freaking break. It can withstand up to 10 tons of pressure. It's waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? Well, that's a lot. I don't care how many baseballs you hit it with, it wouldn't do crap. Oh, but even my amazing handbook does have one single weak point. It does? But it's a secret. I wouldn't want you to go breaking any more handbooks.
What?
Then Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing it was what its weakness was, right? Hard to say. You know what I think? I think his handbook isn't actually broken. But you might ask, how could that be? Leaving the question. What if the murderer or maybe even the victim has the e-handbook, like Leon's? Leaving the question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared. What just happened? Monokuma said it's not broken, but it's an undeniable fact that it's not turning on.
That's fine.
Well, I don't see any connection to this case, so it doesn't matter for now. For now? You think so? Either way, something about it still bothers me. Broken e-handbook has been added. Okay then, this should be enough to get things rolling. Let's begin our investigation in earnest and track down the true culprit. Yeah, we need to figure out who killed Chihiro. Mew 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 mew. Mew mew mew. You wanna say hi? You wanna say hi? Hey, buddy. Okay. I'll put you down. You can sit in the lap. To be exact, not quite. Huh? Not quite? But, maybe Byakuya can say something? What do you mean by that? Byakuya? To be exact, not whatever. Certainly I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. Then you really think, you truly believe Genocide Jack is one that killed Chihiro? Absolutely.
Don't make me repeat myself.
No, I have no doubt about that. Genocide Jack is the culprit in this case. That murderous fiend is Genocide Jack, right? There's nobody else it could be. A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly, then slipping away before the police can catch up. What nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack. Then say he's killed thousands of people, but they say he's killed thousands of people, but that's gotta be an urban legend. Still, could one of us really be a demented, psychotic killer like that? You're not wrong to wonder. But words mean little right now. I have something that will prove it, and I can show you. Okay.
Don't make me.
And I have a basis to believe that, I assure you. Is there really proof? There's something I'd like to take you. There's somewhere I'd like to take you. This will be all the evidence you need. Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro. Evidence? Does something like that really? Is he taking me to the library? Huh. Hey, you two. Oh, it is Aoi. I kind of guessed because she always says, hey, you two. Big trouble. Need your help. We're busy. Leave us alone. But it's an emergency. Emergency! Come on, please. You gotta help me. What's up, Hina? This is a serious emergency. Please, please, you gotta help me. Just calm down, okay, Hina? But it's an emergency. An emergency? What happened? Something's wrong with Toko. She's acting super strange. Well, I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier, right? What should we do, Byakuya? She is strange no matter what you say. Since it's Toko, I must admit I'm intrigued. I suppose we could take a second to see what's going on with her. Does he like her? Are you sure?
Don't make me repeat
Wow.
myself.
I didn't expect that. I thought for sure he'd just say no, and that'd be the end of it. Okay, come on, hurry. Wait for us, Hina. Looks like she's headed to the dorms. To Toko's room, most likely. You're right. Toko. Is Toko inside? Some kind of emergency. Well, I'll talk to Hina then. You guys are too slow. I think you're just too fast. So what's this emergency? Well, after what happened in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so she could lie down. After a while, we came back to check on her, see how she was doing, but when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out, and she kept saying all this weird stuff. Weird stuff? We should try talking to her ourselves. Yeah, good idea. I may as well give it a shot. The door swung open slowly and silently. Holy crap. An aura of negativity flowed out from behind the door, forcing a gap out of me.
What? Oh, nothing. It's just that Hina was really worried about you, pulling yourself up in your room.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, sure thing. But could you open up just for a second?
Won't allow it.
Huh?
I won't let Genocide Jack have control.
Wait. Didn't they mention something about like a split personality for Genocide Jack? Toko just said won't let Genocide Jack have control. Is she? I mean, she was weird before, and then she turned into like a completely different personality. There's a possibility, but I don't know. Seems a little too far-fetched. Just like that, she slammed the door in our face. What was that? She's been acting like that the whole time. When I rang a little while ago. I'll drive out the killer. Drive out the murderous fiend. Wow. It doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her in there alone, so I tried to bust down her door. But it felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even budge it. Toko was scared enough to even bar her door? I don't think does she think the same thing as Byakuya? Does she think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? Is that why Toko is so scared?
But
Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Isn't there anyone who might be able to persuade her? Sakura, maybe? No. Byakuya. Byakuya. Hey, Byakuya, do you think you could ask her? To come out of her room, I mean.
That's fine.
Sure, whatever. Huh? You're going to talk to her, Byakuya? Well, I guess you can be nice when you want to. Byakuya stood in the front of her door, not making a sound and pressing the doorbell. After a few moments...
what do you want?
Leave me alone. You're all so annoying. Bacula. Bacula?
Byakuya.
I'm sorry. I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry. Never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again. And with that, the door slammed shut. Well, even Byakuya couldn't pull it off. There's nothing else we can do. Let's go back to the investigation. Hold on. Hey, Byakuya. What was Toko talking about just now? Yeah. Something about a promise?
What?
Oh, I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure. But
Stop
if
talking.
I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her. Oh, yeah, okay. I'll stay here and keep an eye on her.
Let's go.
Well then, let's go. Without waiting for a reply, Byakuya sped away. Byakuya! I hurried to catch up. I tried to talk to him several times as we walked. But he didn't even look back, let alone say anything. He just kept on walking toward his destination. Finally, his feet brought him to a stop in front of a certain room. The library? Come on, let's go in. I want to know what happened to that darn extension. There's no clues there. We need to check somewhere. But I got a Monokuma coin. What do you want? Is the evidence that proves it was Genocide Jack really in the library?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Don't make me say it again. Unless it's back here. True. If I remember, on the other side of this door, it's the archive, right? Hurry up and go inside. Oh, here?
Let's go.
It all makes sense once you're inside. Ooh. Pretty. It's a mess. Whoa. There's so many books and files. So much dust,
So,
too.
in other words,
I would say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust. So you're saying it's not valuable, so why are we here? There's a ton of thick files stuffed onto the bookshelf. If you're thinking of looking through any of them, let me give you a little warning. Those things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing any normal person wouldn't ever want to look at. Be careful. Huh? What do you mean? All those files there are investigation reports related to the different cold cases. Those are intentional documents for people's and police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you'd expect to leak. Oh? So what are they doing in a school? Huh? It's a desk lamp. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's the same one I saw Byakuya using in the library before. Do you have a problem with that lamp? It was here before, then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use. But you got rid of the extension. What's this? There's a wooden box. It's empty. Although, judging by the smudges and the dust, it looks like there was something inside. Wonder what it was. There was an extension cord plugged in there. It proved very useful when I was in the library. An extension cord, huh? So you're finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? The entire reason I was interested in the library is because of this room right here.
interesting.
It's home to classified government documents, police records. There's no ordinary person would ever see it. Isn't it magnificent? This can't be for real, right?
Such ignorance.
That's your guy's problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you're labeled it as a lie. Well, it's not that. It's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but I mean, there's just so much. How could anyone have put all this together? I suppose it goes to show just how much Hope's Peak truly wields. Or perhaps the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. It's no use. I can't keep up with all this. It's just too unreal. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible. What do you mean, usually? Usual? Normal? Ordinary? Simple? Those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? But what makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? The documents gathered here are genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times, so there's no doubt. Hold on a second. You're saying you've read all these documents and more than once? But all this has to be like top secret, confidential stuff, right? So why? My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as dusty. He is a prodigy. Huh? Members of the Togami family have access to any variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How is that possible?
So in other words,
I already told you. There's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council. I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world backwards and forwards. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I can proclaim without a doubt that the materials gathered here are the real thing. This is beyond believing or not believing. Byakuya is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind. And what also interests me the most were the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through those reports has always been a hobby of mine ever since I was little. It's excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. And among all those reports, one of my recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case. As he talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
That's right.
This is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack cases has been compiled in here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin with, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic is that at every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. And the second, it is when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. Bloodlust is written in blood, and the victim's body is suspended. It's exactly the same as to what happened to Chihiro. Save your surprise. The best part is yet to come. For the second characteristic, where the victims are suspended, the only ones who knew about that particular fact were members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. Huh? In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about that aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about this act of mounting the victim. Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. So, how could the killer have known about suspending the victim? That's the key question. In fact, the answer is quite simple.
In other words,
The culprit isn't a copycat killer. It's the real Genocide Jack.
in other words,
That's right. There isn't the evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us. Yet then, Genocide Jack really is such a brutal, fiendish killer. The killer really is walking around among us.
interesting.
Things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become part of our little game. No, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? You might just manage to ferret out a clue or two.
Such ignorance.
If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself. Okay. Do we? Do we really? Byakuya? About that Genocide Jack case file. Could you let me see it? Well, you didn't
That's
beg,
fine.
but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it in here, but you can't take it with you. Okay. Alright. Byakuya handed me the file and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly my hand stopped. I had to reach the page where photos from the scene of each crime had all been collected. Okay. Dude, those are some wicked scissors, though. Wait, but all of them are suspended with scissors. Or at least these two are. The names of Genocide Jack's victims ran on for several pages. 2 males. Ken Harada, 32. Tetsuhiro Honda, 17. Shoji Gaku, 23. Kano Aisi, 14. Takeshi Yoshida, 30. Those are all guy names. Komatsuna Taro, Takafumi Gono, Uchida Naihisa, Takeshi Masamune, Yuto Yumijima, maybe. There was no end to it. Wait, all of those are guys' names, aren't they? I could be wrong. But one thing became perfectly clear as I read. Maybe that's just like the ones that they accounted for. Maybe that's why, but that's strange. All of the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in exactly the same way. At the scene of every murder, The word bloodlust was left in the victim's own blood. Now take a look at the next page, and you'll find another interesting tidbit. The next page. Profiling results. All the crimes took place either on weekdays at night or during holidays, either day or night. The most common time for the killings to take place was on holidays in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student. Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because an eyewitness has never come forward, it's unlikely there was any external reason for this. This confused behavior suggests that the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder. Okay, I thought they said that before, didn't they? Byakuya said that before. That they might have multiple personalities. I mean, that's exactly what Toko looked like. The key point here is that the culprit may well have a split personality. A split personality? Like the kind of thing you see on TV? So I'm part of another totally unbelievable story. But this one is way more unbelievable than anything else up until now. Or maybe it really isn't. I don't know. I feel like my mind has gone numb. Genocide Jack case file has been added.
Let's go.
Excuse me. Alright, we should get going soon. Huh? Where are we going? Anywhere but here. We've finished our business here, haven't we? Wait, Byakuya! Have we? As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. He's literally taking us to every single area like he knows how it happened. I hurried out of the library to catch up. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial. Huh? Just all of a sudden like that? Come on, enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together the whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own. Well, goodbye. And just like that, he was gone. And as quickly as he'd asked me to join him, he'd cut me off. In the end, I felt like I was just some plaything getting tossed around. At the same time, I uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack. He's the one that killed Chihiro. And that murderous fiend is one of us. But who is it? I have to find that out, no matter what it takes. And to do that, there's somewhere I have to go investigate one more time. I have to go back to the crime scene. The girls' locker room. I should check the boys' locker room too. And the others might have come up with some info I might find useful while I'm at it. I need to find out everything I can. So now it's gonna let me check out the boys' locker room. Okay, I'm back. I wanted to order some food because I haven't eaten today. But I think they said we need to go back to the pool locker room. Which is like, what, over here? I forgot the library and the pool were so close together. Pool. I think they said they wanted to investigate the boys' locker room. I'm gonna check out the boys' locker room before I check out the girls'. Oh, there's a little... The first thing that catches my eye is this little stain here. There's a strange stain on the carpet. What is it? Boys' locker room carpet. Cool. Poster? Huh? This poster. It's a popular boy band called Tornado. Somehow it doesn't quite seem to fit in the boys' locker room. Yeah, neither is the picture in the girls' locker room. Jeez. What we got? Anything else? Anything else that might be of use? Doesn't seem like it. Let's go back to the girls' locker room. Oh, this is the pool. Wait, do we really need... Do we... This is a nice pool. That's a nice pool. Alright. Let's go back to the girls' locker room. Fumi, I don't like you. I don't want to talk to you. I really hope I don't need your account. Okay, obviously. Obviously, these three are here. It's the bloodstained poster, the blood noteworthy part, but the big-breasted swimsuit model is pretty noticeable, too. A girl's locker room doesn't seem like that kind of place you'd find something like this. Yeah. Oh, but wait, that reminds me, the poster in the other locker room is... That's right, that's definitely something strange about this. In the boys' locker room, there's a poster of a popular boy band. In the girls' locker room, there's a picture of a big-breasted swimsuit model. Could the posters have been switched? But if they were, why? What reason would they have? Maybe I should talk to someone who knows a little more about the locker rooms. 2 locker room posters has been added. Cool. We'll put you back here. The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood. Just like in all those other genocide jack cases. And in every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. Sakura? You spend a lot of time exercising in the girls' locker room, right, Sakura?
Of course.
I've used it nearly every day since it opened up. Sometimes Hina and I use it together. Okay, then let me ask you something. Do you think the posters in the boys' and girls' locker room could have been switched?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I can't really say. Never really paid any attention to the posters. I see.
However,
But there is something that's been bothering me about the locker room. You see, I like to drink a little protein coffee every time I finish exercising. We have protein coffee in the warehouse. It's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. I mix protein powder with coffee and down a glass of it after exercising. Anyway, the other day I spilled some on the carpet in the girls' locker room, and it left a stain. A stain? But I don't see any stain on the carpet now.
of course.
Exactly. I noticed it earlier. The stain has disappeared. I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it up. But still, isn't it unusually clean? As if there was never a stain here to begin with. Disappearing stain has been added to the truth bullet section. So obviously, the crime scene had been switched. Somehow. Dude is real complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talk about it, right? All I need to do is get stronger? Yeah, I do remember she said that more than once. Sure did. Which I guess explains the trip down here. But did she really need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl after all. Most girls aren't that strong. Excuse me. Yeah. Where did Chihiro's complex come from? Hey Kyoko, have you made any progress on your investigation? Generally speaking.
However,
But I have to get going. I have something unrelated to take care of. Something besides the investigation? What is it?
well,
Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder. But
so then,
before I go, let me give you a piece of advice. You should examine Chihiro's body one more time thoroughly. Her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts.
goodbye.
That's it. I'll be praying for your success. With that, Kyoko turned and left the girls' locker room. I guess I'll take another look at the body then. And Chihiro's handbook is missing? That's definitely worth worrying about. Chihiro's e-handbook has been added to the truth bullet section in your handbook. So let's investigate her body one more time. Kyoko said I should examine the body one more time. I know she said thoroughly, but I do have my limits. Well, I better give it a shot anyway. Let's see. Chihiro's hands are bound with what seems like a kind of rope. That looks like a wire. The rope was used to prop her hand up in a kind of crucifix position. Huh? This rope has a plug. It is the extension cord. Wait, so then this isn't a rope at all. But the more I think about it, the more that's not the only thing that concerns me. Chihiro's fatal injury was the blow to the head. which means someone struck her in the head in order to kill her. That's right. There's the issue of her being suspended in the fatal blow. At first, I didn't see any reason to think too much about either of them. But seeing them again, after looking through the Genocide Jack file, something's not quite right. What does this all mean? Status of the dead body and the truth bullets. Well, the one thing most likely to tie all these mysteries together is the true nature of the rope that was used to suspend Chihiro. And to figure that out, there's a certain place I need to revisit and look over again. Plus, it might help to look at the Genocide Jack case file one more time. Huh. Well, we're going back to the library then. That's my favorite place to hang out. Okay, my game is glitching. Good to know. Wait, but they said they wanted to talk to Hifumi. Ding ding ding! Hifumi has discovered evidence revealing the true identity of the culprit. Another stat increase for me. Evidence? What did you find? I cannot reveal that just yet, but I guarantee that what I found will steal the killer's breath from his lungs. Are you sure about that? Oh yeah, Miss Ludenberg said she'd witnessed something worthwhile too. Really? What did she see? She refused to tell me. It's like when a girl bullies the boy she likes, right? Right? Okay, so where is Celeste now? The warehouse by the dorms. She was there, but at the same time, not there. What's it gonna be? Now, like, okay, so it wanted me to talk to Hifumi. Okay. Well, let's go back to the library first, and then we'll go check out what Celeste has to say. Library. Because now it wants me to point out that the extension cord is missing, which I noticed because I really liked that extension cord. I want it. There's a thick layer of dust on top of the desk. Maybe there's some kind of clue here. Guess not. What about the desk lamp? Huh? The lamp won't turn on. Oh, I see. It's not plugged in. The lamp's cord isn't long enough to reach the outlet from here, but last time I saw it, it was definitely on. It was definitely right here. Because the extension cord is missing! Oh, that's right. Byakuya was using an extension cord. But there's no extension cord here now. I wonder if... Library desk lamp has been added. Yeah. We said we wanted to check over the Genocide Jack file one more time. Okay. Where is the file? Okay, well, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to check out the file. I want to take another look at the Genocide Jack's file case. I know it was around here somewhere. Huh? It's gone. Did someone take it out of the archive? But the only one who would do something like that. I can't think of anyone but Byakuya. Okay. We're out. And we're going to the warehouse, I'm assuming. So we gotta go downstairs. And then we gotta go... Oh, shoot. Yeah, that's right. Down towards the dorms. Dormitories. Down towards the dormitories. I believe they said it was around the dormitories itself. So down here. And then it was around here, wasn't it? Like right here, right through here. Yep, right there. Warehouse it is. Let's get Celeste's account. There you are. Celeste, what are you doing here? This warehouse is amazing. It is absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. From food to clothes to towels, there's an endless supply to choose from. I see that, but have you found anything related to the case? I knew you were going to ask me that.
Most unfortunate.
I thought talking about the warehouse itself might misdirect you, but I see it was pointless. Then you did find something? Very well, I will tell you, and only you. Last night, I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse. What? Really? This was right before nighttime.
Indeed. Hmm? What are you doing out this late?
Oh, I was just...
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
What? How did you know?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
So she was headed to the gym. She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone. I assumed she was merely
Yes,
stocking up to
indeed.
go exercise in the morning, but it would appear she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly to the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken our rule, none of this would have ever happened. You get what you deserve, I suppose. So apparently, she went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing. But the strange thing is, there was no trace of the track jacket or duffel bag Celeste said she saw Chihiro carrying, which would mean the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow. Celeste's account has been added to the Truth Bullet section. Cool. We gotta figure out where Chihiro's handbook could be. Maybe Chihiro's room? Dining hall. Dining hall. Let me check the dining hall. Duh. Let me see if anyone's in the dining hall. Anyone in here? Awie's in here. You have anything? Oh, Hina. How's Toko doing? Same as before. She won't come out and she keeps on mumbling something about Genocide Jack. Hold on. Oh, Jesus. So I just came and left her there. You left her? My head was all swimmy and I was getting pretty hungry.
Yeah.
Oh, but don't worry. I'm gonna head back as soon as I'm done eating. Toko's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her. Speaking of which, what are you eating? A donut, of course. Of course? Ew. There's two things I'm sure God created. Outer space and donuts. I don't really like donuts. I don't know what it is. Really? I bet Chihiro would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe that was her one big regret. I should have tried to spend more time with her. Come to think of it, who did she spend time with?
Well...
Yeah, she was a little bit strange. Didn't really hang out with the other girls much. It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us. Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she always refused.
Yeah, totally.
Yep, it's true. And it wasn't just us either. It was like she stayed away from all the girls. Was she just shy? I don't know. She talked to the boys all the time. It's a kind of weird to be shy around your own sex, but totally fine with the opposite sex. Unless she was gay. Oh wait, maybe she was used to guys spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right? You think so? I never really saw her as that kind of girl. I'm more comfortable around guys than girls, though. So, I mean, I can see where Chihiro's coming from. Oh, goodness. My back. Awie's account has been added. That's who I was missing.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in? It's the moment you've all been waiting for! The class trial! You remember where to meet, right?
Unfortunately.
Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
Okay. Begin the class trial, or it's about to begin. Alright. Red door. Just right through here. Alright, and that means that we are going to end the video here. Feel free to leave a comment on your thoughts on the video or any games you would like to see me play in the future, and leave a like if you did like this video. Consider subscribing if you are new to the channel. I will upload very frequently, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a single video. If you're still worried that you're going to miss a video, I also do have a Twitter page at @TheGrossKitty, and I will put it on the screen for you guys all to see. And I cannot wait for next video because it's the second class trial. So, bye. Peace and off. Yeah.